Finally meandered my way out to the racetrack. It's like almost 2 p.m. I'm casual today. We got 2 days here. I don't need to rush things and stress and So got our little pit spot, unloaded the trailer. We'll park right here ish, and maybe go do a couple of laps. Super duper. So far, tire wear on this trip has been insanely good. Got these Mucho Machos wrapped around my Kanseis, and man, it has been unreal trip for tire wear. I've gone through like 6 tires. I have 22 waiting for me here, so I really need to get to getting, but we'll see how that goes. So out on the track doing some tandem runs, some tasty tandems with old B-Wicks. And I guess some people were washing their cars over there earlier and some water had dripped onto the track, and I looped it in front of Brandon. Brandon avoided me, and then I got run into, unfortunately, by the same guy that hit me yesterday and knocked my wheel back a little bit, bent the fender, and squished my boost pipe into an envelope. So now we're gonna try to source that. Oh, and my front bumpers are gonna need a lot of repairs. He broke an oil cooler and some headlight tabs. I mean, nobody got hurt, and that's really what's important. But yeah, so now we are immobilized yet again.
Yeah. So Dan, Ian told me he hit you because you're fucking slow.
Yeah, I was stopped. you can't go any slower than being stopped.
So Dan broke a fancy bumper. Way to go, Dan.
This is why I can't have nice things.
Yeah. I told him this was like really rare and it's like kind of hard to find, even if you have money. It's not a thing you can just buy.
But I was like, I'm still gonna send it.
Yeah.
And
you're getting smashed into by cars with poly bumpers.
Yeah. His doesn't even look like anything.
Yeah.
They just fold.
He's like taped it back up. Like, oh, we're done.
Well, luckily the vinyl held most of it together.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
At least it's a one piece again.
Ish.
Yeah.
Who knows at 70 miles an hour what that's gonna do.
We still got tomorrow for you to fuck up some more.
Speak of the devil. This is Duarte from Drift HQ.
Living lives, baby.
What made you come up with the idea to bring a mobile parts repair truck to drift events?
My own frustration. People not having shit, not having stores close by, having to drive home or miles away to get something. After Virginia, like we had a competition, there was nothing.
Nothing.
And half of the field was out before it even started.
So
that's when they came up.
How many people have you saved on this trip so far? Me twice already with a jump box.
I would say
and
this trip, probably half. Yeah. Most didn't even start, they were already broken. That's how easy it is. Like,
so, yeah, man. So Drift HQ is absolutely killing it. It's a super innovative way to get parts right down the pits.
There.
Don't have to drive down the street, you just walk down the pits. So
you don't have to hope your buddy will open a shop at
midnight.
Or Summit will overnight something.
Yeah. So thanks, man, for kicking ass and being out here to support us idiots doing stupid stuff. And he's driving the blue E36 BMW. He was getting in some hot boy tandems with Hurt yesterday. So
today too.
Oh, you guys are out there.
Yeah.
Sending her, bud.
Fun.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you guys being out here. Thank you so much. And they sell a lot of GKTech stuff, so shameless self-plug there too.
Right? Always good to
Sometimes you got to do that. But yeah, we're gonna try to slap this thing on and get it at least running. Don't know if I'm gonna drive anymore tonight, but we're at least gonna get it running. All right, so we pieced the bumper back together. It has many cracks, crevasses. The boost pipe is on thanks to Duarte. And the fender gap is shitty and bent. All we need to do tomorrow is an alignment, and then we can shred some more, as long as that glue dries. But yeah, it works. It runs. That's all we can ask for. Day 2, NOLA Motorsports. Park. Got another decent night's sleep. Again, woke up super late, missed the driver's meeting. It's now like almost 2 p.m. Got 2 videos edited, had to do one for Trenton in exchange for helping me out with my motor. And now I am dumping footage from the GoPros from yesterday's driving. I have yet to see the crash on a screen bigger than a GoPro, so we'll see that very shortly. Trenton, the shirtless wonder, is cruising in. Sick. So yeah, just gonna dump the footage and maybe go out there, do an alignment, and do some laps. R32 tails. Bam! JD freaking M. Finally meandered down to where everybody is and got some tools, and now we are throwing an alignment on this bee. It was definitely towed in. The shock tower is definitely crumpled. The radiator support is a little bendy, but hopefully we can get our line and get back out there. Apparently we're getting kicked off the track at like 5 p.m. today, so maybe it'll be a little earlier. We're supposed to go until 10, but I guess people keep going off the track, so they're giving us Das Boot. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get some laps in. And there's Mr. Legendary Waltersborg, the man, the myth, the pictures. Yeah, buddy, we appreciate you. I hope you know that. Went out and tried to do some laps, and it was a struggle bus. With the combination of no sway bars, the body roll, the weight of that car, with a tiny little bit of toe in, makes it almost impossible to drift. So I wouldn't feel comfortable running tandem with people at this moment. We do have a solution, but now third gear is starting to make a weird noise, so we're having Oscar from Y Plate go check that out and see if I'm gonna be screwed. And there he's back right now. Whew, what a day. Look at that finger. What is his finger doing? Look at his finger. He's got the weird finger. Man, he is just always shirtless. Look at him, stud muffin. So we are planning to take that nut out and shave that little guy down so we can get a couple of extra threads to get some positive toe out. Got everything shaved down. Went out to do a couple laps. Everything felt great. Steering wise is back to as good as it was. It's still not the best because of the sway bar issue, but it was definitely manageable. Then I blew up a boost pipe and lost my T-bolt clamp, so that's what we're dealing with right now. So again, thanks to Drift HQ for having all these parts available to us idiots who keep breaking our stuff. Sick. Bad news, version 653 transmission's going. And now we have to swap a transmission again, back to the old one with a less 100% leaky tail shaft. So that's what we're gonna do. Fuck my life. So we're out here about to swap the stupid transmission on the stupid Lexus for the second stupid time. Every gear sounds like it's a dog box now. It's just ridiculous. So we are going to swap the tail housing from this one that actually seals onto the other transmission that we took out at the beginning of the week that crapped all the fluid out on the dyno. Then, I don't know what's gonna happen. Dom. Thanks to Dom that works here and or runs events. He got us access to a lift over there because it is super difficult to get that transmission out without a lift. We basically have to turn the motor on its side to get the transmission out. So, got that dialed. We're gonna get on it in a second, but my internet buddy Philip came in clutch with a special delivery of some Macallan 12-year Sherry Oak Cask Edition. So, I mean, as you can tell, I've been non-stop working on the car and not sleeping and not eating and editing, and it'll be super, super nice to actually have a little bit of scotch time. So, thanks, buddy. High five. Woo! I really appreciate that. That's awesome. I'm stoked. And now we got to take a transmission out. We got to lift. There's the racetrack. We got lucky enough to kind of get the keys to, what's the gentleman's name?
Who?
Is it no, Donovan?
Yeah.
Donovan, Donovan Controls.
Yep, on some sort of
Anyway.
gas controlling thing.
Wow. Well, he's got this really cool shop at the racetrack. Got some cool DTM stuff in there. And now we're on his lift because it's a real huge pain in the ass to do this without it. Oscar and Scottie have wrangled the transmission out of yonder hole. Have to remove the clutch in order to remove that. Now this is my old gear set from the first transmission that lost all of the fluid on the dyno. It had a leaky tail shaft. So we are taking the tail shaft from the current gearbox, which is having all sort of problems, and replacing it with that one with the old gears. We're just playing musical chairs with gear sets. And now we're gonna blow it off. Just getting all my Cosmos out of the storage area, which is in there, and in there. I still have a ton of tires left because I was working on my car all day instead of driving. So I'm gonna have to leave some tires here, pick them up on the way back from, and Colette was over here trying to get some of her tires. They loaded all the tires up and she lost her keys.
I blame you.
Yep, and then you blame me.
Been selfish and just took care of myself.
Yeah, she
got
did.
my own tires and left.
She
I
helped.
would have been fine.
She helped
okay?
me roll my tires out of the building. She probably wouldn't have lost her
I
keys.
have a feeling they're in your tires.
Well, we can check.
We'll check. I'll help you unload. Then we'll check. You want me to unload?
Oh, it's blend on.
Where's the Mega Machos?
They're in there. You got a whole pallet.
Yeah.
Again, we swapped the tail shaft housing, but it seems like that old transmission was an R151 and not an R154. So it's kind of a weaker transmission, which is probably why it did not enjoy
So you're basically,
what we were trying to do to it.
you might as well just buy, and you got to change subframe.
But it's in. The drive shaft is in. The exhaust is back on. That was really fast. So we got access to the shop and had lots of helping hands. The dudes in New Orleans are amazing people. NODrift is the series that's out here that runs all these events. I will definitely be coming back to them. Gigantic thanks for them for helping us get this lift. We did it in 2 hours instead of 8 if we would have done it in the parking lot. So if you're anywhere in this area, Louisiana, Texas, whatever, I'm sure you've heard of NODrift. Hit them up, go to their events, support the local stuff. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are awesome.